The digital revolution has swept across every facet of modern life, and law enforcement is no exception. Data-driven policing uses sophisticated algorithms and vast data sets to predict and prevent crime. The promise is enticing, using data to anticipate criminal activity and create safer communities. However, this approach carries inherent risks, raising profound ethical and societal questions. Predictive algorithms analyze historical crime data, demographic information, and social media activity. This information helps deploy officers effectively and deter crime before it occurs. Critics argue that data-driven policing risks perpetuating biases in our criminal justice system. If the data reflects historical discrimination, predictions will mirror and reinforce these biases. This creates a feedback loop where targeted communities become more entangled in the system. The debate is about ensuring these tools are used responsibly and ethically. We must prioritize transparency, accountability, and fairness to create a just society. Only then can we harness data-driven policing for a more equitable society. Data-driven policing can perpetuate racial and socioeconomic disparities in the criminal justice system. Algorithms reflect the data they are trained on. If the data shows historical discrimination, predictions will be biased. This creates a cycle where over-policed communities face even more scrutiny, not due to increased crime, but biased data. Historical crime data often predicts future crime hotspots. If police focus on low-income minority neighborhoods, data will show higher crime rates there, even if crime rates are similar elsewhere. Biased data fed into algorithms identifies these areas as high risk, increasing police presence and reinforcing over-policing. Factors like arrest rates and drug use are proxies for race and socioeconomic status. For instance, drug use rates are similar across races, but Black and Hispanic individuals are more likely to be arrested. Biased arrest rates in training data lead to disproportionate targeting of minority communities. Addressing algorithmic bias requires changing how we collect and analyze data. We must critically examine data, correct biases, and develop equitable metrics. Collaboration between law enforcement, data scientists, and community members is essential for fair and accurate policing algorithms. The effectiveness of any data-driven system hinges on the accuracy and reliability of the underlying data. In the context of policing, where decisions can have life-altering consequences, even seemingly minor inaccuracies in the data can have profound and far-reaching implications. The adage "garbage in, garbage out" rings especially true in this domain, highlighting the urgent need for rigorous data quality control measures and a healthy skepticism towards the supposed objectivity of data-driven tools. Data inaccuracies can arise from a multitude of sources, from human error in data entry and record keeping to systemic biases in how data is collected and categorized. For example, a study by the National Registry of Exonerations found that flawed forensic evidence played a role in nearly half of all wrongful convictions, later overturned by DNA evidence. Similarly, inconsistencies in how different police departments classify and report crimes can create a misleading picture of crime trends, potentially leading to the misallocation of resources and the over-policing of certain areas. The consequences of inaccurate data can be devastating, leading to wrongful arrests, prosecutions, and even convictions. Inaccuracies in gang databases, for example, have resulted in individuals being falsely labeled as gang members, subjecting them to enhanced surveillance, harsher sentencing, and even deportation. Similarly, errors in facial recognition software have led to the misidentification and wrongful arrest of innocent individuals, disproportionately impacting people of color who are already overrepresented in mugshot databases. To mitigate the risks posed by inaccurate data, law enforcement agencies must prioritize data integrity at every stage of the process. This includes investing in robust data collection and management systems, implementing rigorous quality control measures, and regularly auditing data for errors and inconsistencies. Equally important is fostering a culture of transparency and accountability where data inaccuracies are acknowledged and addressed promptly, and where individuals are empowered to challenge erroneous information about themselves. By prioritizing data accuracy and transparency, we can help ensure that data-driven policing tools are used responsibly and effectively, minimizing the risk of harm to individuals and communities.